For the last few years, I have been enjoying Super Mario Maker 2, and there have been two thoughts that pop in my head. The first being, could there be a Super Mario Maker 3D? And would they make a Super Mario Kart Maker? But I think I have some answers, and no, I don't think that this will become as quickly outdated as my video on why Funky Kong wouldn't join Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Please stop bothering me about it. Honestly, that was made because I had lost all hope, and really, could you blame me? They added Wiggler, for God's sake, who wanted that? So I would like to say that a Mario Kart Maker may not happen, but this isn't impossible. Because this is Mario Kart and not a 2D Mario game, Mario Kart may be accessible, but a building of Mario Kart, not as much. Super Mario Maker 1 and 2 benefit from being able to create levels in an easy way. The themes in Mario Maker are from the first few Super Mario games and two of the newer games, these being Super Mario Bros. U and Super Mario 3D World, but in 2D. And here lies some problems. Nintendo, in all its glory, likes to make its games appeal to anyone. The easiest way to do this is to make their games simple. More complex games may appeal to the hardcore gamer, but simple gameplay can appeal to people who don't even play video games to begin with. Making a 2D side-scrolling level is much easier than creating a 3D platforming environment. See, I've tried making a 3D game before, and it is much more difficult than most players would bother dealing with. Because of this, a 3D Mario Maker is not likely, but also not impossible. This would then extend to Mario Kart because aside from Super Mario Kart and Mario Kart Super Circuit, every other game in the series runs on a 3D engine and would therefore be created in a 3D environment. This would be a bit more difficult for beginner players to understand and therefore less accessible to Nintendo's audience, which is no good. I would also like to add, as a third point, that a Mario Kart Maker would fill a very small niche player base that would actually buy and play a game like this. For this, it makes even less sense for Nintendo to make a game that wouldn't sell in the multi-millions. Now, I don't want this video to get too long because I try to keep these in and around the 3-minute mark, but my final reason for Mario Kart Maker not existing is that there technically already is a Mario Kart Maker, and this game is known as Mario Kart Live Home Circuit. I've said it before, but I don't really consider this a real Mario Kart game, and I say this in the same way that I don't consider Super Mario Maker a real Super Mario Bros. Game. Games like these live in a class of their own. So, to recap, the reasons why this game isn't likely to be made is that, for one, it would need to have easy to understand gameplay that would be fitting of Super Mario Maker 1 and 2, which a 3D game doesn't really have. 2, it would need to be accessible to new players and experienced alike. Well, to be able to be experienced, you would have to be new, and to be new, you would have to go through the grind of having to learn how to create a game in 3D. The third reason is that only a small number of people would be actually interested in buying and playing this game. Someone like me who just came up with this idea because I wanted to make a video, and I made a video, and I'm kind of disproving myself, but regardless. And 4, a game like this technically already exists and has done somewhat well, so why would Nintendo want to go out and make another kind of game if they already have one that works just fine in a different way? See, I don't plan out these videos to always disprove myself, but so far that's just how it's been going. I said in my last video that I was going to work on a video relating to Waluigi Pinball, and at this point I'm still working on it. I know there isn't really any point in listening to this video because I lost all credibility when I said that Funky Kong wouldn't come to Mario Kart again.